It's tough. But I've learned my lesson. Transition the fight quickly. It keeps their health up too, right? That's another thing to consider. It keeps all their nerds up so that they provide far more of a bonus here. Okay, so let's stick to the fight to gain that damage bonus because that's nice. And we're just gonna completely destroy Dallas. Everything's going into Dallas. All right, you can get over there. Lohse is already out of there. Honestly, doing this fight again from the very beginning may not be a bad idea. But I'm gonna get Sibyl out of there. We're gonna fly her away. We're going to hit this. We're going to, Fire Slug actually is not a bad move here. So let's do that. Let's Flaming Crescendo on Dallas. And let's haste, who's gonna go? I mean, the Red Prince should use the haste. He's gonna be the one doing a bunch of the damage down there. All right, let's laser beam as many nerds as possible, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to put him in a super advantageous spot. All right, he's going up to there. We know he's evil, blah, 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 right? That's not a big deal. Now that Sibyl's not down there, she's not taking those hits, but Lohse is gonna go down. We know this. We know the God King is gonna go up and kill Lohse. That's not a surprise. The Geist is also gonna try to do so. But we need to try and keep her alive. Nice shard, okay. Now, again, we need to transition this fight by just focusing Dallas. Stuff we've learned. All right, she goes down with the one more attack because he gets 2. That's fine. How does he get that much AP? It's ridiculous. Let's get a Bone Widow over here helping. Let's also get some, let's get some magic armor rolling. And I'm gonna magic armor up Beast. Okay, attack Dallas. Oh my goodness, it's doing this thing again where it's on top of her. I guess I should learn my lesson. Hit the turn, what is she gonna do? Ultra Blast, okay. Source Vampirism, all right, that's fine, whatever. Is she doing the Source Vampirism because that's what turns her into the dragon? Do I have to take the source points back from her? Maybe I do. All right. I think I leave Lohse down and I utilize all my AP to burn Dallas. Because you got to remember, the crazy amount of damage he can do is really good. That's 400. So 4 times 5. I'm doing about 2,000 damage with this. Let's do it. It's really nice. Do I want to just attack? I don't have enough AP to just attack. So let's buff up on physical armor. That's fine. Get the Red Prince kind of low. I can hit him with a big heal if I need to. We have a lot of our healing still available. But am I high enough that I can cast skill on Lohse? No, I cannot. That's unfortunate. Well, still can't do that. I could do this. I have to be careful with the Red Prince there because he's gonna take a beating if I don't do this right. Okay. Is she burning? She is. Let's spontaneous combustion, please.
Are you feeling poorly, Dallas?
That did it.
Good.
All right, so we'll just skip through this.
You kill him. Do shut up, you tedious. This is not the too late, you moldering.
Intelligence? No, that didn't work. Okay.
Would interrupt
So then he's going to do this. So this transitions to the second part of the fight. So I think it is wise for us to do what we did, because we do want as many nerds as possible helping us against the freaking Kraken. You know what I mean?
The God King here. He said, "Come to your father."
Yeah. All right. The Kraken is
Come to the source
pain
king.
in the butt. I don't know if I want to focus on the Kraken, but I now know not to go into the spots with the Kraken. Like, I'm basically got to spread my guys out around the middle at the moment. I cannot be anywhere near that Kraken. I would much prefer the Kraken to be attacking these guys than me. At least until I can get all of these guys dead. In fact, if we focus Brachus Rex down, I'm not sure what kind of effect that will have, whether the Kraken will go away or not. But killing the Swallow Man is probably going to be good, because that plague is annoying. That's a good attack of opportunity. We have a long time before any of our nerds gets to go, and so it's going to be Beast that summons Lohse, and I will get her up here for the damage bonus. Right. Is there anybody missing physical armor? I mean, honestly, I think I want to knock Dallas down or do something. All right, whatever. That's fine. Can I attack her? She might die to that burning. I don't want her turning into a freaking dragon, because that's other things that I have to deal with. The Geist, though, is going to die. Are you seriously attacking me? Come on. Go attack all the baddies. I mean, where can I even go? Like, I think anywhere I go over here, the Kraken is going to be showing up. So I don't know. Airborne Plague. Man, this is tough. All right, the Swallow Man actually is missing out on quite a bit of health and stuff right now. So let's go ahead and use this. And cast it on Lohse. Get Lohse up here. Lohse can then utilize this. I don't know where the heck he got Sucker Punch from. It had to have been an item, right? Oh, he doesn't have a shield on. Where the heck did his shield go? He's using a one-handed axe. Put your... Requires Constitution 14. Oh, that's what it is. What is reducing his... Oh, it's the plague. It's reducing his constitution so he doesn't have a shield on. Okay. Yeah. We're going to need to get rid of that. All right, she's transitioning. Dang it, that sucks. Look how close she was to dying. Oh, well. Hopefully the enemies go and attack that. All right, Isbeel's in the air. Beast is dead. Oh, this is so annoying. I mean, what do I even do with him? He can't really do much, right? I can hit with this, which actually will do quite a bit of damage across all of them, but like, I guess I knock down these nerds, potentially? All right, well, that didn't even, it missed. It's taunted, but missed. That's tough. Where's the Kraken going? Of course the Kraken's going over there. What do I even do to that? I'm not sure. Wait, who did he just kill? Not sure. It's Geist. Purged Gareth. Okay. You know, maybe the trick is not allowing this to happen, to kill the slave guy before it can. Maybe that's the trick. Potentially, yeah, actually, that very well could be. Let's just try going a little further on this cast skill. We'll get Beast. I don't even know where the heck I want Beast. Let's put him over here, I guess. I just want him to be alive. And she does have wings, so I could fly her over here. Maybe that would help. Just like spread out my nerds. I mean, the Red Prince is going to go down. I don't think there's any saving that. And what are all of them going to do? Okay, well, there's an enemy over there. There's Lucian. Hopefully they'll focus on Lucian or something and allow me to regather my strength and kill the Swallow Man, because that guy's awful. Void Glide. Where's he going? Oh, he's in the air? Oh, he's up over there. I see. Okay, whatever. Who gets to go next? Lohse, then Beast. Well, I could put Beast's shield back on, so there's that. Maybe path is interrupted. No, it's not. Stop doing that. There we go. I mean, we got a couple people there. I think I actually hit with this. Do some extra damage if I can. And ballistic shot's probably not a bad idea either. Come on, I gotta aim like right at his leg. Here we go. It's better. Oh, I wasn't expecting that to heal that direction, but sure. Can I put his shield back on, please? Where the heck is his shield? Is his inventory on the top? No, it's on the bottom. Equip. All right, he's got 1 AP left. I mean, what do I do here? Maybe I give some magic armor to her so she doesn't get killed by the freaking Kraken on one turn. This is tough. Oh, but hey, now I got these two nerds fighting. This guy can't do anything except do the plague, which is currently okay. He currently has a shield still. Right. Where's the Kraken go? For Lohse. Can I get him up? Let's see. Cast on Red Prince. Can I get the Red Prince over here? I want them fighting. I'll deal with the Kraken at the moment. Let's put this on the Red Prince. Oh, that's Soothing Cold. I don't know why I thought I was casting Armor of Frost, but whatever. Helps a little bit. Okay, where are you going? Up over there. All right, see, this is okay. This is getting them to fight each other is better than nothing. I really quite like the Kraken to die. But like outside of getting Lohse to go over there to attack the Kraken, we're gonna get in a really bad spot here. In fact, no, not quite in range. Though range attacks and skills by 4 meters. It's possible. I would much rather kill the Swallow Man. If I can. We're pretty close. I don't know if this would work, but wow, that did a lot of damage. I mean, he's almost dead. If Lucian could like man up or something, come over here and kill the Swallow Man, that would be great. No, please don't. Okay, he knocked down him. That's fine. Don't kill him. Man, that's annoying because they're all on like one platform, so they're all getting hit by one thing. Don't like it. Isbiel doing her thing too. That's also not fun. I'm gonna pop up here. I'm gonna hit Mass Cleanse Wounds. I'm gonna get rid of all that disease. It's awful. Let's give haste to Lohse. The Red Prince, he's knocked down. I can't do anything there. They don't really have much of their dudes left from the original fight. Oh no, why are you up here? No, don't do that. I need to get them moved. Okay, I think I gotta move Lohse. I think I used the distance to jump her over there or something. Oh, now he's up here. Okay, I definitely need to get them out of here. Yeah, you guys fight each other. Let Godzilla and what's his butt fight. Well, hey, you know what? You plague that dragon. As long as it's not me. What do I do here? I think I nether swap. Actually, do I want to... No, I do want a nether swap. Cannot nether swap selected targets. Why? Can you teleport yourself? No, of course not. Damn it. I need Beast in a different spot, I feel like. But I'm not going to get the opportunity to do that. Or, actually, I might be able to teleport him with that corpse. Aha. Let's use shields up. Please. And we got a bunch of corpses over here, so let's do this. Get him bone cage. Just like defensive him up. But hey, at least he's not getting hammered by the Kraken and everything. Swallow Man almost done. And is still stunned. Wait, where'd the dragon just go? Ah, over here. All right, that's fine. You can kill Isbiel. Flay skin on Lucian. You know what? We could help out and take out Brachus Rex. And it's possible that, I'm going to quick save here. It is possible that, why is she having, there it goes. That was like a really weird thing. It's possible that taking him out would actually help quite a bit. I don't want to deal with the Linder Chem. I think we just go 1, 2, 3. Big hit over there. Let them fight each other. Nope. All right, no, that's fine. Yeah, you hit Brachus Rex. The Kraken is moving. Where's the Kraken going? All right, okay, the Kraken is rotating. I see. I see. I'm not sure if that's like its intentional design to do that, like in a circle. But you know what? Brachus Rex needs to die, and we're in a beautiful position to do some crazy freaking damage. That's not far enough, unfortunately. But we could do this. And then we could do this. How did that not kill him? All right, fine. You guys kill Brachus Rex. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Sabil. Actually, she could do it. Please. Bam. Oh, the Kraken is banished. All right, that is the way to do it. That is the way to do it. The Abysmal Sea. What achievement is that for? Defeat the Kraken. And we finally actually got the defeat the Kraken thing, which I thought we were going to get before, but nope. Nope, definitely not. All right, cool. Thanks for that. Let's get our Sabil up and, I mean, anywhere but where they were. So, like, over there's fine. Actually, that, like, really changed the fight, didn't it? Because Lucian is now unconscious. The only thing that we have left is Dallas. That's amazing. All right, Sabil's up and ready to go. I think maybe I put this on him so he doesn't go down. I just need his action points to resurrect people. Lightning ball. I think we've done it. I think we have done it. Now, unfortunately, this dragon is so far over there, but I'm okay with that. I need to buff people. And, yeah, I can't get her down yet. Can I heal with this? No, he's out of range there. But I can summon the cat in case I need it. So let's get my cat over there. And, let's end turn. Can I swap with my, oh, no, okay. So I'm gonna have to come over closer with that in order to actually swap. Okay, that'll be fine. End turn. So I think I just do this. I think I go down there. And I think I do Flay Skin. Which didn't quite do what I needed it to, and I think we buff him up.
I'll yield.
Fortify him. All right, Sabil, You know what? This could be good. So what do we do? I'm gonna get wings on. I am going to haste Lohse. I would really like to put all this out to get Lohse or something up here, but I don't think that's gonna help. Let's get our slug. And let's fly over here. I'm just trying to keep everybody spread out because I feel like the dragon of all things will do a bunch of damage if we're not careful. Laser beam, get some of that magic armor down. Move our slug over. I am shocked that he is still alive, but funny, shocked that she just did a shocking effect. Right. No, let's buff the Red Prince. Anything we can do to keep his health at what it is, but still push forward, is going to be what we need. Can I get Bone Widow up there, maybe? I don't know if that would help. So I think what I'm going to do is teleport the Red Prince. Can I teleport the Red Prince? No, it's not going to let me. Why? Oh, because he's fortified. Got to remember that. Chain lightning, maybe? Too far. All right, well, let's pressure spike up here. I think that's what I want to do. What do you mean invalid target? Come on, pressure spike. Just whatever. I just want to get rid of some of the cloud. Oh, goodness. I don't know. I could just zap her in the butt. But that didn't do anything. Okay. Good to know. I still don't have the ability to get down there. So, yeah, there's that. Can't fire off that way. Can't even arrow storm that far. So she is kind of SOL. The cat's gonna have to move her. All right. I can't get up there, unfortunately. I can't even like jump up there. I don't know if this is gonna hit against the wall or not. No, but it worked out really well with the amount of damage it did. Let's mend metal. All right, Sabille. I feel like you're actually in a great spot to fly up here. Use this. Okay, we're gonna fire whip. Do as much magic damage as we can, and I'm gonna hit her with flaming crescendo. All right, Kitty, please swap with Lohse so she's not useless. And then jump down here. What do you mean path is interrupted? How is path interrupted? You just... All right. All right, don't get mad at the cat. The cat's doing its job just fine. Good kitty. I haven't used this thing in like 50 episodes. Maybe. Maybe more than that. This one's just going to have to end its turn. Thunder Breath, okay. Where? Oh, hey, that was cool. Why can't my dragon do that? Oh, whirlwind. Yeah, it's bad. Also, this is all now cloud. Not good. All right, beast. Hey, buddy. You really need to heal people, I think. Maybe not. Maybe, and maybe this is a better idea. Maybe we move beast over here. And we get a Bone Widow up here. Yeah, that's the plan. Go, Bone Widow. No, don't move in the way. Okay, whatever. It's fine. You're fine. Lohse? Low ground damage. Well, gosh, she's still got one turn on that. Ah, it's so annoying. I mean, she has so much AP. I feel like I need to move her. All right, but let's just do this. We just need to kill it. Just do everything you got. What do you mean target's too far? No, 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 no. Oh, but she got stunned. Okay, fine. We'll do this. And can I breathe fire? Will that help? It actually, you know what? That did quite a bit of damage. All right, laser beam, please. It's not showing it? All right, fine. No laser beam. Let's do our combo. The combo we do every time, which I don't have enough AP for. Just throw this out there. Just please. Just get rid of some of the clouds. Oh, the cat. Right. Yeah. Let's move the cat over. Okay. Get the cat to just path is interrupted garbage. It's really annoying. All right, fine. Cat, end your turn. Jeez. The slug can't do anything either. She's not going to kill us. I just got to end my turn until we kill her. It's like a very anticlimactic end here. Oh, that was cool. Beast. Let's do. Let's do. Let's do this. And let's do this. It might kill Sibyl. Just heads up.
Lucian struggles to rise, but the weight of his own pain leaves him to gravity's mercy.
You know what? I think it's very fitting that the one that really carried, like, of all the characters in our party, Beast was the most clutch, keeping everybody alive and topped off and buffed and everything, and he got the killing blow on the final thing. Makes sense.
My time is done. But your source burns so bright I'm all but blinded by it. Be wise and true, Godwoken. I am no hero, but wisdom and truth. These are values I always believed in.
Dallas groans in pain.
I have failed. The future of all that is rests on your shoulders.
Listen, this is it. Again. And I want you to know I'm not putting up a fight, not against you. My revels are now ended. Yours are about to begin.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, she's standing down.
I've had my vengeance, my life and my liberty. You helped me win them back. And then, when you told me you loved me, all of me awoke.
Oh, yeah?
All I want now is for this to end. To be by your side when we wage the final battle. And long, long after.
What's Lohse gonna do here? Thank her for her vote of confidence. You won't fail her. Yeah?
I know you won't. Now kiss me.
You kiss each other
Jeez.
passionately, ready to face the darkest dark.
Is everybody else cool with this?
About power, I mean. I was always kidding myself that I could only help my people if I were free. Lead them by example, you know. Thing is, I can never be free. So I must choose the Dwarven people's liberty in exchange for my own. I know you'll have my back when I return to them, just like I've got yours.
Bow deeply and promise you will choose wisely as befits his people.
Beast bows in return. There's no denying the glint in his eye. Whatever the future holds, he is game for it.
Here we stand, once more on the cusp of divinity. But this cup, so long thirsted for, I willfully let it pass from me. All my life has been a lead-up to this, to be the King of Kings, God of Gods. I will not say it was in vain, but I will say it was vanity. If I were to chance upon my throne right now, I would sit down beside it, cast my glance to the horizon, and think of worthier things. I'd think of Sadher, my great love. I'd think of my children, their joyous dance through fiery skies.
That's going to be a problem.
And of course, I'd think of you, of the adventures we had, of our unlikely yet heartfelt friendship. Yes, I'd sit there, thoroughly contented, and wait for you to ascend the throne.
Bow your head and say it's been an honor traveling with him. Also, Red Prince, huge carry on the team.
I know.
Good. That's the best way that could have
A
ended.
mischievous smile.
But I do have to add, likewise.
What? Do you have to add what? What did he have to add?
You think back on your journey here, on all that you have seen and done. You think of the Magisters, and the sorcerers they hunted, and of the good and the evil on both sides. You think of how the Eternals came as Voidwoken to reclaim their stolen world. You look at the source around you. The power is immense. Divinity at your fingertips. You think of what you could do with such power. The rights you'd wrong, the wars you'd win. You marvel at your journey and how it has changed you. You think of those you left behind, and of those you met along the way, who stood by you or against you. It's time to choose your fate, and the fate of all you hold dear. What shall it be? Shall you be divine?
Yeah. Take a deep breath, then claim divinity.
After all that you have been through, and all that you have done, all that you have become, the Aeteran lies in front of you. Divinity is yours to take, or to sacrifice. What you do next decides your own fate, and the future of the world. What shall you do with divinity?
Okay, so our options are fulfill your destiny as Godwoke and become the new divine. Give the source back to all the peoples. Release divinity into the world. When everyone is divine, no one is divine. Oh my goodness. Or allow yourself and all the world to be purged of its source. Well, either one or two. Give the source back to all the peoples. Release divinity into the world. When everyone is divine, no one is divine. I think Lohse would do that. I don't think I would do that. I think that my choice at this end of the game, if I were playing my own thing, I would do number one. But we don't play this game for me. We play this game because I like to roleplay the characters, and I think that Lohse, with everything she's been through, with the thing with the demon and all of the adventure all the way through, I think what she has seen and the way that she has helped people along the way, she would go with number two.
And so it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the Godwoken. When the dust settled, no new divine had risen. Instead, all source was released into the world for all the people and every creature to share. Everyone was now a sorcerer. And united, the peoples of Rivellon pushed back the God King into the very depths of the void. This ushered in a new golden age of peace and prosperity. But alas, it was not to last. With many greedy for wealth, power and position, the struggle soon began anew. Source, the very language of creation, was used in violence once more. The never-ending contest for power continued.
I mean, I don't think you can fix that.
My last hope of ever being freed of the God King's terrible tyranny faded when the Godwoken failed to seal the veil. An eternity of pain and suffering is mine, in service of the King, until the day I am freed, the day the God King returns.
I mean, there's got to be a Divinity 3, right? Like, that's just the way that works. And this is what? This is a epilogue where you can talk to all the characters? Well, okay then. Okay, weird cut there, but I actually had to take a break from recording. That was such a long recording session. I recorded for like 2.5 hours to get through to the end, or actually a little longer than that to get through the end of the game. And it's the following day, so I'm gonna finish the game now, and I am excited to do so. But interestingly enough, why is his health so low? Is that what his health was at the end of that fight? Maybe. Because I've had a day to think about things, I have additional thoughts for once we actually hit the credits, which I will share.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. A godwoken. But what good is it to be godwoken when Source is now a free-for-all, and there is no divinity to be had?
Say it feels good no longer to be godwoken, but free instead. Tell him that it was a good choice to make, a chance for everyone to do good by the Source, yeah.
Don't fool yourself. In the absence of a master will rise. King, god, there is still power to be had. As long as there is power, there is conflict. Source for all, it is but the dream of an idiot, who will soon wake to find his wrists in shackles. In that sense, I suppose I should look upon it all as an opportunity. People crave authority. They'll beg for a sorcerer king like me.
Wow, you see how he is? Sorcerer king. So he means to become Red Rex. Is that it? A second Brachus?
Please, I'm not a dilettante.
He sighs, which seems to ease his surly countenance.
But come. We've travelled too long by one another's side to end with an argument. We'll not part on bad terms, will we?
No, alright, ask where he's heading.
Home.
Oh, okay, thanks.
After all, I've dragons to raise. I need to teach them to be good boys and girls before they set the entire world on fire. There may be an accident or two along the way. Can't be helped, I'm afraid. I do so long to see my palace again. The Forbidden City. The sense of spices and incense. The sound of sitars in far-off rooms. To sit all day in perfumed shade and watch the white of the marble change with the journey of the sun. But above all, I long to be with Sadher. Long to finally have the time to love.
You know, I'm going to wish him the brightest of futures. And I don't mean bright as in the world's on fire bright. I mean like, hey, I hope he has a good time.
Oh, but before you go, remember how when we first met, I took you by the jaw to inspect your teeth?
Groan, yes, you remember all too well.
Not something one forgets in a hurry. Now, if you recall, despite having little or no regard for personal hygiene, as per your own testimony, you can cook and tailor. Two quite indispensable talents. At the time, of course, I couldn't have foreseen the adventure ahead, but now that it's quite over, I'd like to renew the opportunity for you to become my slave. What say you?
Roll your eyes and walk away. Or shake your head, sigh deeply, and hit him on the nose. I think, you know what? I think Lohse would do that.
Taken quite by surprise, he staggers back, blood dripping down his nostrils.
I take that as a no, then. Fair enough. But next time, please, use your words.
Okay, good.
Malady stands tall and proud, sunlight sparkling off her mask. From here, she looks almost angelic.
Well, here we are again. You, me, and the ship I've saved from ruin for your personal benefit. I'd say you owe me, but why state the obvious? Get an eyeful. I expect it's the last we'll see of each other for some time.
You know, she says I owe her, but in reality, I did like 99% of the heavy lifting. So really, I think she should go shove it.
I have a lot of planning to do. Now that there's not to be a new divinity.
She drums her fingers testily on her crossed arms.
All that work, all that effort tossed into the gutter like a malformed child.
Well, yeah, tell her the world is better off with an almighty tyrant. Without an almighty tyrant.
You say that now. Let's see how you feel when you realize the true implication of a world filled with sorcerers. Never mind. I'll find another way. I always do.
She fingers the mask covering her face. For a moment, it seems as though she's about to remove it. But instead, she places a hand on your shoulder.
We've come a long way together. I did my best by you all the way. sacrificed much. And I'd have given even more to see you fulfill your destiny.
She looks you up and down.
I guess this will have to do. Take a moment, why don't you? Relax. Enjoy. I certainly plan to do the same.
Ask where she plans to go.
Oh, I don't know. Around and about. Treat myself to some mead, a lover or 300. I'd say we've earned it. Perhaps our paths will cross again. Perhaps not. Until we find out.
Right. I think we did the right thing by doing the source thing, because yeah, it was gonna end the same way anyways. Eventually the world was gonna fall back into chaos like it always does.
You confronted your demons, in turn to confront divinity itself. A rather poetic arc, don't you think?
Yeah, I do think so.
Not that your story is finished, of course. Sharing your sourceful gift may have felt charitable, but not all you meet will beam with gratitude.
Wonder what Jahan might get up to next.
Now that I am clear of mind and free of intruders, I'm wondering if it isn't time to share my learnings with the less enlightened. And to that end, I have a few ideas worth considering. Once I've come to a conclusion, I promise you'll be the first to know.
Ask where he stands on the issue. Is he grateful for your choice?
Grateful? Perhaps. Perhaps. Source makes for an excellent ally in matters of demonic nature. The Voidwoken may no longer seep through the veil, but the beasts of Nemesis remain another matter. Whether a populace pulsing with ceaseless source can keep the demons confined to their own plane, I can't yet say. But I think we'll know soon enough.
Wish Jahan well and be on your way.
Until we meet again, Lohse.
I can go below deck if I so choose. We have Han over there. Let's go talk to Beast. I think the Beast one is going to be fun. Again, I believe he was the quiet carry of this entire run.
I've got to admit, I'm all about returning the power to the people, but I never could have seen this one coming.
Ask if he has any more stories. One for the road, see, or wonder what... no, I'm just kind of curious what he's going to be up to next.
Beast's lips twitch and his eyes glimmer.
So it's a story you want? Well, then it's a story you'll get.
Right, that's not what I asked.
The beast of the sea rose triumphant, guiding his fellow Godwoken from an island prison to a final hurrah. He boarded the Lady Vengeance, now inexplicably whole due to magic a beast could never understand, and returned to his homeland. Then began the process of rebuilding, restoring trust, handing out hope, serving his people. Huh. Guess that one doesn't really end with a bang. But that's alright. You know, it's a work in progress.
Alright. Well done, Beast. Let's go talk to Tarkin. I could talk to the spirit of Laura.
Source of all,
Sir Laura.
Bold move, I'll grant you that. I didn't think anyone considered the little people anymore.
Ask him what he thinks of the new world you helped usher into existence.
I don't know yet. Perhaps peace will reign and all will be equal. Or perhaps you've bestowed great power on undeserving children and turned them loose on each other. Time will tell, I'm sure.
Ask him what he'll do now.
That is the question, isn't it? How does one top the greatest feat of necromancy ever conceived? I might have the answer to that. Tell me, have you ever heard of Gustafsson? No, of course you wouldn't. It's a written language, unreadable to most, but myself naturally. It comes from a mysterious race from another world, beings that feed on minds. I intend to seek them out. This Gustafsson seems to guard portals to their realm. Once I've uncovered one, well, why settle for being the greatest mind in just one world, and there's another for the taking?
Okay, that's interesting.
Well, well, Quirkers. Look who finally graced us with their presence. I suppose some thanks are in order.
Smile and tell him he's welcome. It wasn't easy, but you made it.
What? No, you should be thanking me. I just saved the world from the great acorn. You're welcome, by the way. Honestly, Quirkers, some creatures have no sense of perspective.
Bow and thank the squirrel for his service.
A huge grin slowly spreads across the squirrel's small face.
Of course, had you not stopped this god king and his lackeys, there would have been very little left for me to save. So?
The cat moves forward, twisting around your legs and filling the air with the sound of dry, dusty purring.
Quirkers! Please, have a little decorum.
Lean down, scratch the cat under his chin.
Quirkers arches his back, almost dislodging Silora, who just smiles.
This battle is won, my friend, but we still have a war to fight. We've undone the Great Acorn, but the Knights of Dre are still out there. They summoned the Great Acorn once. They will be able to summon it again. We have to destroy their order, once and for all. That is the future Quirkers and I have ahead of us. We no longer need a shield, but we are very happy to have a friend.
Bow to Sir Lore and explain that it's been an honor. If he ever needs your help again, he's welcome to ask.
The honor is all mine. I pray we will not need to call on you, but I am grateful for the offer. I never thought I would be proud to have befriended a giant, but there is no one Oh, Quirkers! There is no one that we would rather have walked this world with. I do not know what comes next for you, but you will always have a friend in the forest. Come, Quirkers. We must... Oh, I think you have something in your eye, my friend.
The cat curls up and snuggles into his squirrel friend, who quietly sits and sniffs on the deck.
Okay. Sabine.
So, here we are, my darling. Sorcerers like everyone else in the realm. A bit boring to be so unexceptional all of a sudden, isn't it? Then again, I suppose they can't fit all of us in Fort Joy.
Laugh. Fort Joy seems like a lifetime ago.
It does, doesn't it? Good times, though. We've come to the brink and back again so many times on this adventure. I only hope what awaits the world is something more equitable. Bit more sun, bit less rain. Even though I love the rain.
Ask what she'll do now.
That quite depends on you, I suppose.
She laughs, and it's music to your soul.
We want each other, after all. We love each other, after all. Let others play the game of gods. Love.
Whoops. I hit the button on accident. Yeah. Divinity, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so do we want to talk to Han? Let's see what he's up to.
I feel weird. Like I've got ants crawling in my belly. There is a matter I must attend to, however. My payment for all the stuff I've done for you. That'll be...
He taps his fingers and mouths silently while he counts, until he arrives at an acceptable figure.
1,300,000 dozen and 50 teen gold pieces. Now pay up.
Laugh and tell him you've got a better idea.
Oh yeah? What's that?
I could tell him he's a true warrior and you are in need of a bodyguard. I can ask him to be your spatial advisor, your right-hand man. I drop my voice to a whisper. You need him to spy for you, someone to dig dirt on your enemies. Or I can gesture, point out that being an adventurer is no laughing matter. You can really use someone to keep you cheered up. Yeah, let's do that.
Han ponders your suggestion for all of a second.
You got it. But you better believe the bill for that will be a doozy. Now let's see. A dwarf, a demon, and a druid walk into a pub.
That's not going to end up being a funny joke, so let's just not listen to that. Oh, Fane is here. Interesting.
I suppose it's time for me to explore a new form of eternity.
That's interesting. You know what? Can I spirit vision? I guess I could talk to the ship, or maybe that's how I end it. Oh, I didn't want to launch it. I just threw a crossbow bolt out. Or ballista bolt. Yeah, ballista bolt. I don't expect that I will see anybody with spirit vision, but it's worth taking a look. Also, we could go below deck, so I may as well do that.
There's nothing interesting down there. Future lies above, not below.
All right, so it just told me, hey, dummy, you can't do that. All right, so talking to the ship will probably end it. Let's head all the way over there. You know what? That last little bit gave us a bunch of XP. So if you hadn't got to level 20, it's like you definitely are level 20 by the end of the game. It's just funny how they managed to balance that out.
It gives me almost as much pleasure to speak to you as it does to be whole again.
Remark that it's good to see her. The Lady Vengeance has been a dependable ally.
I will always be an ally to those that carry swords, to those whose blood is of the heroes of old. And so, as always, I am at the ready.
Let's just, nod silently. It's time to depart.
You look out to the endless beyond. The sun's light plays upon the waves, just as it always did. The sails flutter in the wind, just as they always will. And yet, something is different. You are different. And with a start, you realize where you must go next. You speak the command to the Lady Vengeance, and another chapter begins.
Godwoke.
The world was at peace, at least for now. With its significance as the seat of divinity diminished, Arx fell into decline, and within 7 generations had emptied. Few were as prepared for the new world as the lizardkin of the ancient empire. With power spread equally throughout the world, the advantage lay with those who knew how to steal it, and at this the lizards excelled. Justinia returns to her throne. Under her rule, the Dwarven kingdom prospered, until 2 years later a jealous lover stabbed her in the heart with a mutton fork. With their power returned, the elves reclaimed their lands from the death fog and began to rebuild. Soon they would split as 2 factions sought power, one to bring back the trees, the other to bring back the scions. A dwarven joke did the rounds. It ends with the punchline, "So Lucian dropped the death fog on them again."
I didn't think that was funny.
Only the elven Godwoken could bring the elves together once more.
Okay.
And in a dark forest on the far side of a desert, well beyond the high seas, the Black Ring came together once more. The island of Fort Joy, the old redoubt of the Source King Brachus Rex, was turned over to the people of Driftwood to use as they wished. They turned it into a holiday resort. Reaper's Coast prospered. The fisheries returned, and the fertile farmlands produced the greatest harvests the surviving farmers had ever seen. Blood Moon Island became particularly fecund, its soil producing the greatest crops.
Hey, that worked out.
Particularly crimson-fleshed orange grown on the island became a delicacy across half the world. The black pits took fire. The oil there burns still. Driftwood became a center of industry, trade, and transport. Lagan left his over-demanding wife and began a relationship with a local bard. In the spirit of loving generosity, he returned the ring to his now ex-wife. In a fit of rage, she threw it into the sea. The nameless isle had vanished. Although only open water remained, by instinct ships would steer clear. None of the captains could articulate why. Millennia later, adventurers would come in search of the legendary divine city of Arx and the crypt of the great Lucian. None would pass the path of blood. Young Han went into the theatre and became one of the realm's most popular actors.
Yes.
With no new divine, Malady found herself in a predicament. She had an important problem to solve, but no ally strong enough to call upon, and so her search continued. Having performed the greatest act of necromancy in history, Tarquin found the new world unchallenging. He became obsessed with rumors of another plane of existence. One day he vanished and was never seen again. With the source released to the world, Ahu the wizard spent more and more time as a cat. One day he decided he would not change back.
So he's just a cat now. Glad I saved him.
With Amadia silent, the priestess Gratiana left the swamps and re-entered the world. With more undead than ever before, she founded an abbey in the Dragonspine Mountains, offering them shelter from hatred and fear. Jehan the demon hunter found himself at a loose end, so he opened a museum of demonic artifacts. After it burned down, with Jehan inside, witnesses claimed that the flames were the color of blood.
Wonder what happened there.
As the forests grew anew and the elves were equals at last, Sahala shared elven knowledge of Source with the world. But some elves disagreed and plotted against her. Chief amongst her opponents was Tova, Sahala's own mother. The Beast of the Sea returned to the Dwarven Kingdom, this time as a lawmaker. After a very public blunder, Marcus eschewed political power and returned to the sea. The Beast and the Lady Vengeance sail on. Sabine wandered the world. She became a household name, famed the realm over as a traveling hero, celebrated wherever she went. Enjoying life to the fullest, she was truly and finally free. The Red Prince came home a hero. With Sada, he had more dragons. Soon, Prince became Emperor, one who would not use his dragons for conquest. His realm knew peace, and the world did not burn.
Yay, us. We handled that correctly.
And then there was you. You returned to the world a sorcerer among many. Your future was yours to decide. Did you accept your new status with humility? Only you know the truth.
Basically like, hey,
Only
you tell your own story.
Know if you atone for your sins.
All right. And that's it. Well, that was a lot of fun. That was a really, really cool experience. I think Divinity is a very unique standout game series, but Divinity Original Sin and then Original Sin 2 in particular, I think are standout among CRPGs. They helped bring them back for sure. You know, obviously like Wasteland 2 coming out quite a bit ago, but you know, games like that coming back and pushing the genre back into the forefront of games is really important, and Divinity did a great job of that. Now, I think I have a couple things that I want to touch on. First is that little epilogue thing. it's cool. It reminds me a lot of Dragon Age Inquisition, which, by the way, if you didn't know, we did a whole Dragon Age series, played all of the Dragon Age all the way through. So if you haven't watched that, you could go watch that. They're old. Inquisition's not as bad as the other two as far as like age, but it's still definitely an older series on the channel. And when the new one comes out, we'll be playing that. But yeah, the epilogue reminded me of how they did it in Inquisition, which was basically exactly how they did it here, which is a narrator telling you what happens. And that's cool and everything, but I feel like the industry has moved forward from that. There have been some steps taken over the last few years. Granted, Divinity, it's not like it just came out, right? It's it's not a brand new game. So the epilogue that we see in this feels kind of dated, considering things like, I think the best example right now is Pyre. When you get to the end of Pyre, now obviously you can't compete with Supergiant and their creativity, but when you get to the end of Pyre, it basically does an epilogue for each of the characters and everything that goes through. And there's a bunch of characters in the game, just like there are in this. And the epilogue is just about as long as this, but it is in a song. And the way that they did it is they recorded a song with all of the different variations, like different pieces of a song. And then each time it talks about what happens to that character, it plays that iteration of, what happens to that character. And if you've ever played a Supergiant game, Bastion, Transistor, Pyre, and now Hades, you know what I'm talking about. The music is fantastic. Darren does a really good job with it. But it just made that epilogue 10 out of 10. Like, one of my favorite parts of that game is the way it ends because of the epilogue and how it pulls it all together, and it's really, really good. And I wish that they would do that here. It just doesn't feel good anymore having a narrator tell you what to do unless it's kind of spiced up a bit. So, or telling you what happened. Because, I don't know, I guess 5 to 10 years ago, that would have been cool and fine, and it was for quite some time, but I think the industry is moving on. So I'm looking forward to seeing if they do anything different with Baldur's Gate. Now, the second thing is, I think the ending we chose was the thing that Lohse would have done. I think she kind of learned kindness throughout the game. Like, she just kind of started a rogue, but she ended being very kind to everybody because of the kindness that people showed her despite her situation. So I kind of feel like the way that our Lohse played was that was the character arc. So she gave kindness back to the world, knowing that no matter what her choice was, something was going to happen to cause the world to be, basically back to square one anyways, because that's the way that the world generally works. So I think that's fine. But yeah, in general, I feel like that was definitely the best thing for her. And after taking a night to kind of think about it, I do kind of feel like the choices at the end of the game were pretty okay. It didn't really feel like the rest of my choices throughout the game made that much of a difference, but that doesn't really matter in light of the fact that the rest of the game was just a delight to play. So they get away with it on this. Finally, and this is basically my final point, is I am really, really looking forward to Baldur's Gate, because it does definitely look like Larian took this formula and just amplified it, just put it to the next level, and I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what they do there. So definitely catch the Baldur's Gate series, which is why we did this one in the first place, because we knew it was coming. In fact, the first episode of this series went up last year in June. It is now, so that was June 2019, June 15th is when it went up. And then this is the last episode, and it's going up, here at the beginning of October. We're almost at 130 episodes. Oh my goodness, we did so much. This was such a long game, but we made it through in the end, and I'm really proud of it. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sticking through. If you watched through the entire almost 130 episodes, you need a round of applause, because it was a lengthy one, but we did make it through in the end. I think most of us are really looking forward to Baldur's Gate and seeing what that ends up being. And particularly for me as a player, I'm looking to evolve the way that I do these series, and that game is going to allow me to do it, because I'm going to be able to have a lot more freedom. And I'm going to play Baldur's Gate like I'm playing D&D more so than this. This kind of, I played like a video game, like a tactical video game. But in Baldur's Gate, I'm probably going to crank the difficulty up. So I'm forced to take interesting choices and do things in an interesting manner. Because when you put, and this is what I find playing D&D, when you put pressure on players and make things difficult, not impossible, but seemingly very difficult, you force them to think on their feet and come up with creative solutions to problems. And that is how I want to play Baldur's Gate. So I'm really looking forward to that. We'll see how that ends up going. Of course, we're not far off from that. I've really rushed the end of the game down. Like, I just put out so many episodes just like this last week to get this done. But yeah, again, I'm really looking forward to it. So all of that said, once again, thank you guys so much for watching through this series. Looking forward to Baldur's Gate coming out later this week. And then, well, later this week, the 6th, I don't know. What day is this going up? Don't know. I've recorded them all at once, so I have no idea. It's probably going to be a few days, so there'll be a break in between to give people a breath of fresh air. But yeah, I look forward to that. And again, thank you guys for watching, and we shall see you guys next time.
Come to me, the night is dark. Come to me, the night is long. Sing for me, I'll sing along. Sing for me, oh sing for me. Come to me, the night is dark. Come to me, the night is long. Sing for me, I'll sing along. Sing for me, oh sing for me. Sway with me, we'll make them scream. Dance with me,